that we are following. How do you plan to integrate holistic progress card as a regular practice in the current report card thing that you have? How do you plan to integrate HPC as a part of the program? And then I'll also like to ask Bima ma'am, because she's handling large number of schools. How do you plan to do it? Do you plan to do it in chunks? Do you do empowerment for your teachers? How do you plan to do it? First, then your.
Thank you, sir. What I believe is that we always keep talking from different stages regarding that academics are not so important. The skills and the real learning of the child is more important. But honestly speaking, how many of us really try to implement that? And how many of the school owners, principals, directors and teachers are able to apply it practically? Because most of all these stakeholders, right from the child, parents, teachers, principals, directors, management, owners, are still stressing upon more number of marks than the mark sheet, putting big hoardings and big banners in order to ensure more number of admissions into the school. That is the bitter truth. But what I feel, as sir rightly said, that why is well known to us, but how is the most difficult task? And that how? We just make the formalities, do the formalities of making such kind of progress card. But how many of us are trained enough to set the rubrics for the assessment and evaluation of this HPC? That is number one thing. Number two, what I believe that right from the root, we all really need to realize that why it is important. Out of all these people sitting there in this big hall, how many of you are known to your everybody, your students, your teachers, by your marks in your 10th, 12th graduation, post-graduation and all? No one. What I believe that we all are known through our works, our performance, our contribution to all the people associated with us. So we need to work right upon implementing it right from the root. As I rightly said in my introduction itself, that I am a strong learner of HPC. Because first I think what else I can do. I must be a strong learner, then only I really be thinking of developing the other people as the strong learners. So what I feel, as sir rightly asked, that how do you plan to integrate it? My plan, my opinion, my ideas are, we must make our students and parents first to understand that what's the need, what are we going to do. For that we need to conduct various kind of workshops, some kind of training sessions for the students, even for the parents. First, we need to take them into confidence that why it is needed for us to learn and to implement in our school. Second thing is, who will teach them? It's not only the teachers alone or the principal or the coordinators or the directors. It is all the stakeholders. We need to have a very holistic approach towards the need of learning. Then only it is possible. Then we need to train the people who are regularly able to evaluate and monitor the learning level of the students as well as the other people there in the society. We need to give them proper training. Just by mugging up a few descriptive indicators and the rubrics of assessment, we really cannot teach. We can just do the formality of completing such kind of cards. But we need to know that how to handle a child. A child is not emotionally balanced. The child does not have any interest in, any creativity. Or the critical thinking of the child is very poor. And there are so many malices under the carpet which is growing up there in the minds of children nowadays because of a lot of exposures. We need to first understand that where is the lacking of the child and how can we pull up the child. So this is what first required. Thereafter, the regular rigorous training for all these people who are directly associated with the learners, and then to implement, keep reviewing it. I will really be very thankful to Mr. A.P. Sharma, who rightly said right in the beginning itself that constant, continuous and periodical training is more important, but what I feel more than that is important how well it is executed. Is it there only documentary execution or some learning outcomes is being displayed there in the ground where it is needed? That is what I feel is the strong need. So we all educators, if we are planning to integrate this HPC into our curriculum, into our execution, I would appeal everyone that please try to go for the pragmatic approach of the learning outcome, whether it is there or not. If it is not there, I think it is of no great use. So I would appeal you all to take it very positively. Thank you.